a significant weather system has brought very strong winds to the Norwegian coastline for both today and tomorrow. This was certainly apparent this morning as we attempted to approach the berth in Hellesylt, and we experienced funneling wind gusts of nearly 40 knots. As such, we were unable to safely bring the ship alongside, and we have had to turn the ship around and cancel the planned call today. On top of this, the weather forecast for tomorrow in Haugesund is also now forecasting wind well in excess of the ship's manoeuvring capabilities, and we have had to cancel our call tomorrow into Haugesund. As an alternative, and instead of remaining at sea for the 2 days, I have at short notice been able to secure the berth in Alesund tonight, and so our plan now is to continue cruising along the fjord at slow speed, giving you a chance to enjoy the scenery this morning and afternoon. We will plan to arrive into Alesund this evening at around 7 p.m, and we will remain alongside for the night with the intention of sailing tomorrow at around midday. This at the very least giving you an opportunity to head ashore either tonight or tomorrow morning as we berth the ship in the centre of town in Alesund. Whilst I appreciate that this may be disappointing for you, I'm sure that you will understand that we are governed by the weather conditions and must operate safely. Any tours that had been booked for today and tomorrow will of course be automatically refunded, and you will not need to visit the Shore Experiences desk for this to happen. The entertainment team is now working on a full schedule for today, and the details of that should be broadcast separately later on today. Well, I hope that you have a relaxing day today, and thank you in advance for your understanding.
Wow, good morning. If you have just seen that, then you will know that we are not docking in Hellesylt today or Haugesund tomorrow due to the wind conditions. Welcome to cruising. It does happen. This is my 5th cruise now, and it's the first time it's happened to me, so it is what it is. I was just interested in seeing the scenery. So I'm not too bothered about it. It is very windy outside. Last night was so windy. But yeah, so we're going to do some scenic cruising today and head to Alesund. Yeah, so for today I've actually got the spa booked this morning, so I am going to have a hot stone massage. That's what I'm doing. I'm having a hot stone massage. So yeah, so we're going to do some scenic cruising today. Yeah, plan, we're going to go down to breakfast in the main dining room. I'm going to go to the spa, and then we'll see. We'll wander around the ship, do some scenic cruising. Yeah, so we shall see. I did wonder when I got up and looked at the thing, I was like, why are we still doing 7 knots? I feel as if we've stopped, but obviously we haven't. So yeah, so no makeup because I'm going to go have a treatment, have a spa day this morning. And then we will just explore the deck and probably do a lot of filming outdoors today. We'll see what the entertainment team come up with later, see if there's anything I want to do. Tonight I have Sindhu. I'm so excited. I love Sindhu. If you love Indian cuisine and it's sort of a fusion, highly recommend it. It's always a really popular one. Whilst I'm here quickly, I'm going to just show you what it is like outside. Hang on. Yeah, let me show you outside. It's beautiful. Yeah, not docking here for weather reasons, but let's go get breakfast. I'm just gonna sit here. This is just past the sunset bar and it is so good. It's dry, really comfy seats. Guys, can you hear this? It's so windy, it's so windy. I'm back from the crow's nest. It's probably about, what time is it? 1:30. I'm going to get showered, do something with this pineapple that's been on my head for 3 days now. Yeah, get ready and go for some lunch. I don't think we're gonna have actual lunch today. We've got Sindhu later, which I'm really excited about. So I think what I will do is we're gonna go for afternoon tea in Ripples. We're gonna try the ice cream afternoon tea and see what that's like. And then I guess just relaxing and chilling this afternoon. I might have a wander around to the shops. I have been to the shops numerous times on this cruise already, and I have bought myself a little gift. So I think we might just have a wander around to the shops this afternoon, have a wander around, and yeah, just enjoy what we can of this extra sea day. We're on our way to Alesund, so we will be there this evening. I think probably about 11 o'clock, the captain said. So yeah, let's make the most of this beautiful extra sea day. I'm showered, I washed my face, washed my hair, put some makeup on. I'm in a dress with a hoodie because it's freezing cold. I would shave outside, but I'm not going outside. You can feel the boat moving. So I'm gonna go get my mum, or meet my mum, and we are gonna go and try the Ripples ice cream afternoon tea. What I've heard is you can get it like there's enough for 2 people in 1 serving, so we're gonna try that. So let's go. So we went for lunch at Taste 360 in the Sky Dome, and I had a burger and chips. Before that we went to the shops to have a look around. There's a real good selection of shops on board, something I think for everybody's budget, and the crew are all super friendly. We were speaking to the guy from the jewelry store and then the guy from the mulberry store, and yeah, just all really friendly and really chatty and happy just to have a chat with you, which is great. But just a really good place on board and a really beautiful place on board to spend some time. If you are like us, you have an unplanned sea day or a sea day, or the weather just isn't great, because there's just lots to look at and interesting things to find. After a wander around the shops, it was time for afternoon tea, so we headed up to Ripples. We were very sad to discover when we got there that the afternoon tea was not available due to supply issues back at Southampton, and not all the component parts were available to make the ice cream afternoon tea. So something we'll have to do another cruise, but we did have some ice cream from Ripples, which was fantastic. A really nice ice cream and sorbet. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, it's a really nice area, nice space.
and a good selection of treats, so definitely would recommend if you are on board. And here is mine. So I had the raspberry sorbet, I think, and the hazelnut ice cream, and it was delicious. So good. After our ice cream, we headed back to my parents' accessible cabin on deck 8 and watched the sail into Alesund. We saw a MSC ship leave, and we also had a water welcome, which was a nice surprise. So yeah, really beautiful sailing. As you can see, it is pretty grim, the weather, but still beautiful, and just a nice welcome to an unexpected port.
I'm back. I love this light, so I'm just gonna take it. So I'm back in my cabin. We went for afternoon tea, but there is no afternoon tea on board at the moment. So as I am cruising right now, so this is the 6th of February, so 6th of July, and as Iona currently stands, there is no afternoon tea on board. So main dining room, there is no afternoon tea because of supply issues. There is also no ice cream afternoon tea because of supply issues. We did have some really nice ice cream though, so that always makes up for it. So yeah, so it's not very nice outside at all, and I genuinely thought they were going to close the steel door because it was that windy and choppy earlier. So what am I going to do? I'm going to straighten my hair. Yeah, I'm going to straighten my hair and get ready for dinner. So tonight Mum and I are off to Sindhu. Love Sindhu. So yeah, we're going to do that. And then yeah, I don't know, I like my makeup today. It's soft natural. But yeah, we have our water cannon. So MSC Grandiosa has just left Alesund, so we are going to take her spot and sort of shelter from the weather. I don't think it's as bad wind-wise here as it was in Alesund, so who knows. But yeah, looking forward to dinner. I'm going to go out on I'm going out because I think we're turning.
Once I got ready, I headed to the Keel and Cow bar to join my parents for a drink. At that point, my dad decided that he would actually like to join us in Sindhu, but not have any of the food there. So I popped along to the restaurant to see if that was a possibility, and they were very helpful and confirmed he could do that. So we had a really nice table, so he could join us. We had starters, which was really good, followed by a main, which was a recommendation from our hostess. So a really good, enjoyable meal at Sindhu yet again, possibly one of my favourite P&O restaurants. We then headed to Ripples so my dad could have some ice cream, and I headed out on deck. As the sun had finally come out, the rain had stopped, and we could look around at beautiful Alesund. So we didn't get off that day. You could have got off if you wanted to, but we decided just to get off the next day. But lots of people did get off and have a wander around, as it was a beautiful evening.
Ooh, back from Sindhu for dinner. It was so lovely. But look, the sun has come out. It's been raining all day, but the sun has come out. Now we're in port, so let's go and see. It's cold though, but the sun is out and it's stopped raining, so we can take it. It's still a bit damp, but let's see. So yeah, so we're outside. Can you see the snow cat? it's now freezing, so I'm going back inside. Yeah, it's really cold. So, let's go back inside. Ooh. What I've found is if you look, you have to slam the door shut. I don't think I slammed it shut yesterday, and it was really windy. And so there we go, another day done. I thought I would end this vlog before I got into my pyjamas and before I've taken off my makeup, because that's all I think you see is my pyjamas and makeup free face. So it's been a really nice day, different to what we expected. We expected to be in a different town, in a different fjord, and it didn't happen, but that is what it is. These things happen. So yeah, so we've had a really good day. What did we do? So went for breakfast in the main dining room. Yeah, really nice. I think we went to Coral today rather than Pearl, but ultimately it's the same restaurant, it's just on different levels. So we went to that restaurant for breakfast. I went to the spa and had a aromatherapy. I always forget what it's called. What is it called? A hot stay. So I went for a hot stay massage. Brilliant. Highly recommend it. Then it's not a great angle, is it? So yeah, I went for a hot stay massage. Wandered around the ship. It's been tipping it down all day. It really has. So yeah, so just wandered around the ship, went to the crow's nest, read my book. The crow's nest is beautiful, so I can show you that. Read my book, came back, put my face on, then went for lunch, and we just had a late lunch in, so that was it. So we went to go for an afternoon tea at Ripples, which is the ice cream place, because so we were going to go to Ripples, the ice cream place on deck 8, for an ice cream afternoon tea, but when we got there it has transpired that they currently can't do afternoon tea because the supplier didn't deliver the ingredients for the afternoon tea. So P&O, like every other sort of hospitality area sort of venue, the hospitality sector, have got shortages at the moment. God, that was hard to say. They have got shortages at the moment, so it was fine. Instead, we went up to the Sky Dome and went to Taste 360, which is where you can get the hot dogs and the burgers around the pool, and that was beautiful. Really nice. Food was good. After that, we went to reception just to book my dad's accessibility assistance for Southampton. And then what did I do then? What did we do? Oh, we went then back. We went back to Ripples and had ice cream. I had a hazelnut ice cream with a raspberry gelato, I think, or no, raspberry sorbet, that was it, a raspberry sorbet. So hazelnut ice cream, raspberry sorbet, very nice. Then I came back to my cabin, watched a film, straightened my hair because I'd left it to dry naturally, and then we've just been to Sindhu for a tea, which was so good. I love Sindhu. And they were really accommodating that my dad, although he wasn't eating at Sindhu, they said they were absolutely fine to him to come and sit at the table. Went to the bar, had a drink, took my dad for ice cream afterwards, and then we've just come back to the cabin, which I've just got showing you. It's finally stopped raining, and along with our Horizon newspaper, along with the Horizon newspaper, which, as I've said before, get the Horizon every single day, and it just tells you about the port, things like that, what's on during the day. We also got given wine vouchers. So because we have had an itinerary change. Obviously any excursions you pre-booked are refunded, and I've already had an email to say mine are refunded. But we got all given a wine voucher, so we can use them today or tomorrow with a glass of wine at any bar or restaurant on board. How brilliant. So we'll use them tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? Who knows? No. It's 9:30. I'm not a late bird. So it's 9:30. I'm gonna go to bed, take my makeup off, go to bed. And then we're up early. We're gonna go and explore Alesund, explore that what we can tomorrow. We have to be back on board by 11. All aboard is 11 and we're sailing at 11:30. So yeah, all aboard's at 11, sailing at 11:30. So you don't actually have much time to get out and explore Alesund. So yeah, we're gonna get out early. I think probably about 9. So we're gonna go for breakfast at 8, and then off the ship for maybe like an hour, just have a little wander around. But yeah, and then back on board for some fun. But I've had a look through the horizon and I've seen some things that I'm interested in doing tomorrow, so I will let you know what they are. Right, so as I've shown you before, this is the Horizon newspaper that we get every day to our cabin. So sort of tells you what the dress code is for the day. So it's evening casual tomorrow. Then we've got stuff about our port. So we are overnight in port, which technically means, I think, that you could literally stay off all night. When the captain came over the tunnel, he didn't say you had to be back on at a certain time, so you can literally stay off all night if you wanted. I have no plans to do that because I'm off to bed. But yeah, so it's always a salon offer. Excuse me. Always a salon offer. 25% off Pandora if you're interested in Pandora. The theatre show is digital. This sounds quite fun. Guilty Pleasures with Party Band Pulse, which is their onboard band. I love a Guilty Pleasure song. So great. Singers, the Voxens, are in the Sky Dome tomorrow. So they're on 3 times 8, 9:30 and 11. And now, I think, oh, there's my highlighter. So what I do is I always bring a highlighter with me. It's a great tip I learned from Paul and Carol, I think, Love to Travel. So let's have a look. Also, Footsteps I quite fancy having a go at 11, because we'll be back on board then. I'd quite like to have a go at archery, actually. Well, I know my mum wants to have a go, so we might do archery. What else? Oh, 3 o'clock. Sooty meet and greet. Like, how exciting is that? This is where I find out. Oh yeah, so Sooty meet and greet. Oh my god, does anybody else love Sooty? Then film-wise, we've got Death on the Nile, West Side Story, and Encanto's on again. I loved Encanto the other day. So yeah. So there we go, guys. So I'm gonna take my makeup off, put my hair in a bun, and go to sleep. So I will see you all for our last port day tomorrow, before we start sailing home. So good night, and I'll see you in the morning. I just want to show you one more thing before I go to bed, because have used this all week and I think it's brilliant. So hats off to P&O for this. So on the side of the bed you've got your 3-pin plug for the UK plug socket, you've got the light which turns out the main light. And you have this, which is bloody brilliant. It is, if I move that wire, it is a night light. So I don't know about you, but particularly on cabins, they get so dark. And I tend, like on my previous cruises, I always tend to leave a light on in the bathroom. Obviously that's just electricity, isn't it? But P&O have come up with a way. So if I switch off the main light, then switch on that. If I show you over here, there is a little night light, which is just the right thing. So that's great. And also, there's like a shower night light too. It's absolutely brilliant.